I believe that good and regular sexual intercourse is necessary. And if your partner doesn't give it to you, you should be allowed to get it elsewhere.
I believe that the physical world is all an illusion.
I believe that stuffed animals turn alive at midnight.
I believe that Americans are not as cultured as the rest of the world.
I am attracted to my own breasts. And I think it's totally justified.
I believe women are way more awesome than men in every way imaginable.
I believe that Americans are not as cultured as the
was your day?
Wonderful.
Great.
Yours?
Yeah, kind of boring.
Oh.
Well, I missed you.
Well, I was out in the sun today. I love it when the sun is shining. Finally, the warmth comes through. Sitting under the shade. You know, in winter, I miss the shade. There's no shade.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's true. I love the sun too. I spent half the afternoon naked under the living room window.
I should have come home early.
So tell me about your new job.
Well,
I thought you said your day was fine.
it was because I quit. Yeah. It was very good. It was a smart thing to do.
You just started.
I know. I did the whole morning. Yeah. And then I went back after my lunch in the park and I said goodbye. It was beautiful.
And you didn't come home.
Well, I went back and sat in the park and I thought for a little while about how I might tell you. I'm sorry. I knew you were going to be upset.
I'm not upset. If you're happier not working there, that's cool. That's great. I want you to be happy.
I just, yeah, I can't. I can't sell things, and I can't type things, and I can't deal with things. Yeah.
I know, but we can't afford this place if we don't both contribute to the rent. I just can't swing it on my own.
Why?
Well, because then there's nothing left over to buy food and clothes and I don't know. We talked about this. We talked about it. We said, we'll get the bigger place, we can both chip in, we can manage it.
And it has big windows.
Yeah, but you keep starting jobs and leaving jobs.
Yes. Maybe we don't need the bigger place.
But we've got that amazing window out the bedroom.
But imagine if we lived on the other side of the window.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about now.
Well, somebody else could live inside the window, and we could live outside the window. And then we wouldn't
You're talking
need
about that little tiny flat on the other side of the road?
Well, no, I'm talking about the park in between, the bit of grass there. Then we wouldn't need a window because everywhere we turned would be like a window.
Sweetie, we've got to be practical. We do need a roof over our heads. Sometimes it rains, in the winter it snows.
Well, that's true. The winter would be difficult.
You're not serious. I am not moving out and becoming a homeless person in the park just because you can't sell things.
Well, we wouldn't be homeless. We would have a place that we lived that would be our home.
Where? What home?
Where we were. You know, there's a
Sweetie,
song, wherever I lay my hat, there's my home.
I know.
And we could just put our hat on a tree. And then we'd be at home everywhere.
Honey, you're just not being practical.
There's no point in being practical. Samantha, there's no point in being practical.
I think there is.
No. Being practical just puts you inside the window and then you're stuck with a piece of glass that keeps you separated from the wonderful stuff
this
out
window, okay? I love it. I love the fact that we have no blinds,
yes.
no curtains. I happen to be very fond of this window. And I would miss it.
Well, imagine if you weren't dependent on just this window. Imagine if everywhere you went was an open space.
Sweetie, I don't always want to be in an open space, okay?
But space is all we have, Samantha.
No, it's not.
It is.
We have each other.
And you know the most important thing about each other is the space between us. When there is no space.
I prefer it when there isn't any space.
And when there is space, there's still, it's charged. No, feel it, look, it's charged. There's never space. It's not just, it's.
You're trying to tell me something, aren't you? I know, you've had enough and you want to leave.
No, I was going to say we could be, and it would be like, and it doesn't matter how far or how, space is a good thing. It's like the silence between the notes is sometimes the most important part of the music.
She's like being with me.
I love being with you, Samantha.
Really?
Yes, you have everything I don't have.
Including a job. I just want you to try. Could you get like a part-time job so we just have a little bit more money?
Does it really have to be about the money?
It's not about the money. Look, everybody works. Everybody, you just don't have a home without money. It just doesn't happen. We're living in the real world, and in the real world, you need money to have things.
There is no real world, Samantha, except what we put into it.
Yes, like
That's
rent.
the real. No, that's not reality.
What are you? Of course it's reality. If you don't have the rent, they kick you out.
I thought that we would be able to get past this. You've got to understand. I really thought that compromise, they just can't work.
This is not compromise. If I'm doing all the work and earning all the money and paying all the rent and buying all the food and you don't even come home in the afternoon and lie naked with me on the floor. That's not compromise, is it?
No, it's not compromise.
I bought you a bra.
Are you trying to just rub it in?
No, it's great. I love it. See? It's all padded.
I'm wearing a padded one. It's not about what you can touch.
What it is for me.
It's the space in between.
Will you shut up about space? I want to make this work. I want us to have a life here, a real life. You can't just wander around the park barefoot.
I want you to feel the power of the space in between.
I'm not feeling any power. Just feeling you getting more and more distant. This is not what I signed up for. I really thought that we had something. So I will just keep my job. I don't know if I can manage the rent.
If I'm on the patch of grass, can I look in the window at you?
I don't want you to leave. You would just leave rather than get a job and make this work.
I can't. I can't live without you. But I can't live inside the fish tank with you.
Are you saying that if I move out with you and we become homeless, things would be better between us?
Maybe. We wouldn't be worried about all the things. We could just focus on us.
Should I give up my job as well? And then we could just lie in the grass together and just be in the sun.
In the sun.
It sounds nice.
It's beautiful.
It's just not realistic.
It's the only thing that is real.
Look, I love you and I'm willing to try. Yeah? I'll quit this evening. Will you try the bra?
Sure. Kind of similar.
Yeah.
Can you look it for me?
Yeah, they're not any bigger.
We complement each other.
I would do anything for you, you know that, right?
Let's just sit.
Have you ever tried living in a park? It's an adventure then.
Together, anything's possible.
I can't sell things. I can't sell things. I can't sell things. The space between. The space between. The space between.
It's not about what you can touch. It's not about what you can touch. It's not about what you can touch.
I'd do anything for you. I'd do anything for you. I'd do anything for you.
I can't sell
It's
things.
not about what you can touch.
I can't sell the space
It's
between
not about what
things.
you can touch.
The can't sell between
It's not about what
things.
you can touch.
Can't sell the space
It's
between.
not about what you can touch.
The space sell
It's
between
not about what you can
things.
touch.
Hey, Mum, mind if I take a beer?
Oh, I just made you a coffee. Well, I'll drink the coffee. You can drink the beer.
Thanks.
How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually.
Good. You look good.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm working out.
Ah, great. How often?
Well, once every 10 days kind of thing.
Oh, that's not enough.
It's what I can fit in.
Yes, just about.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
No. What's that supposed to mean?
That you should be training at least 3 times a week with your figure.
Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
I'm not as skinny as you are.
Oh, I thought you meant the other. Sorry. No.
I mean, look at you. You've got no muscles, no six-pack, no hips, no thighs, no calves.
I'm not going there with you today. We could talk about all sorts of things, but let's not.
Well, that's a pity. I was looking forward to going there with you today. That's all right, I'll go tomorrow.
Maybe I'm not coming to visit you tomorrow.
Maybe you're not what?
Coming to visit you tomorrow.
Oh,
Maybe I've got a date.
I see. And this date is at what time of the day?
Maybe it's none of your business.
Maybe it's none of my business, but maybe it is my business. So what time is the date at?
You're just making it your business. It's not the same thing.
You're just looking for an argument. I'm used to you coming to me every day to visit me. That's why I stock the fridge with beer and fill up on coffee. And sometimes you come for lunch.
Well, nothing's going to change. It's going to be like that.
But if you're not coming tomorrow, then it's already changing. Don't look so surprised. If you're not coming tomorrow, it's changing our pattern. You come every day.
This has only been the pattern for the past 2.5 years. What about before that? I lived here. I don't live here anymore.
I did notice.
What's the matter with you today?
Oh, I don't know. It's our new neighbours. They're getting on my nerves. They're American. Brings down the whole level of living in this building with Americans in the next door flat. They play loud music all day.
Really?
Yes, and it's not Beethoven.
I can't hear a thing.
It's not Beethoven and it's not even Strauss.
I can't. Well, I'm not as deaf as you are.
What?
I said I'm not as. I can't hear any music. And I'm trying to listen, so they're not playing music all day.
No, they're having their afternoon snooze. They turn it off for an hour and a half in the afternoon when they sleep. They don't go to bed until about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's loud music and laughter all the time.
So they're happy Americans. Where's the problem?
Of course they're happy. They don't have to deal with culture.
I'm having another beer.
Have another beer. Just go ahead and have one.
You mean they don't have to deal with culture?
They haven't a clue about culture. They came over to say hello to me and...
You said they were listening to music.
Yes.
So how can they not have a clue about culture?
Oh, it's pop music. It's rappers.
Hey. Pop music is culture. If you don't understand the culture behind pop music, you're old.
You're hanging around too many Americans.
I don't know any Americans.
Well, aren't you lucky?
But you... That's ridiculous. Come on, you're just reading... You're reading the U-Bahn newspaper to me.
Of course I'm reading the U-Bahn newspapers.
Yeah, just because they're free for a reason, you know.
They give me an insight into our culture. Only yesterday there was a
That's
piece...
that's not our culture. That's an abomination of our culture.
I think it's our culture. They did a piece yesterday on the National Theatre where they told about there's a new play on there, which is a comedy, and it's got Nicholas Zarchek in it, and it's meant to be very funny, and it's part of our culture. I don't remember the name.
If you believe
Yes.
that is part of our culture,
Yes.
or that represents, let's put it this way, that represents our culture, then you have no culture.
What's wrong with you today? You're picking arguments with me all the time. Aren't you happy?
I'm frustrated.
You're frustrated. What way are you frustrated? You've got a good job, you've got a wife.
Yeah, I've got a wife. That's the part that particularly frustrates me.
Are you having trouble with her?
No. Not with her. Well,
that sounds bad.
You know, she's great. I love her.
She's a great cook.
Yeah. I love her cooking. It's great hanging out with her, going out with her. She loves all my friends love her. But she's an absolute bore in bed.
Is that why you have a date tomorrow?
I didn't say I was seeing a woman.
Are you seeing a man?
You're insinuating that I'm a closet gay.
Well,
No, I'm not a closet gay. I like, for God's sake. I like women.
well, it was
Women
you
are
who
my
said you
thing.
didn't say that you were going to meet up with a woman. So
That's
what am I
because-
supposed to
well,
do?
that's because you're
Are you
being
meeting
nosy.
up with a child? Sometimes I think we went somewhere very wrong with you.
Sometimes I wish that one of you two that got left over was Dad. Don't put that face on.
It's the face that comes naturally to me when you say something as ridiculous as that.
Yeah, and the face is ridiculous too. Come on.
It's my face. Dad would not have been able to look after you the way I'm able to look after you. He wouldn't cook lunch for you and fill the fridge with, well, he would fill the fridge with beer, but he'd drink it all himself. At least I drink coffee. Most of the time.
You need to get out more. You spend way too much time here and in your own little world and taking care of me. I have a wife, I have a place to go, I have a place to live. You need to get out.
Well, she's
This-
obviously not looking after you the way you want to be looked after.
Well, maybe this isn't the way I want to be looked after. No, I'm not going there with you, okay?
I'm your mother,
stop.
you can talk to me about anything.
You suggested having sex with children. Come on.
Well, I wouldn't put it past you.
Just moaning about the neighbours. It's small-minded. You need to get out. You need to stop worrying about me so much.
I can't go out as often as I'd like to. I have to look after the cat. I used to have neighbours who would look after my cat, but I can't trust her to those bloody Americans.
Have you asked them?
No, I haven't. They might play their music to her all day.
Oh, and then the cat might be exposed to culture and wouldn't like you anymore.
Well, I exposed my cat to Beethoven. She sits here beside me and she nods her head in time.
Yeah, that explains a lot about your
every now and
cat.
again.
I'm worried about you.
Are
Really?
you?
Yes.
Why?
I'm worried about you. The older you get, the smaller your world gets, and the more you're cutting yourself off from everything around you. You didn't like the old neighbours. You only played along with them because they looked after the cat. Now you've got new neighbours. It's a new chance to start a new friendship or a new community or something. Give them a chance. Come on.
Well, I suppose I could. I could try at least.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd like a beer every now and again.
Probably have to be light beer. So I am seeing a woman tomorrow. I've started going to prostitutes.
That's a waste of money.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's your third beer.
Yeah. I'll tell you what would be a waste of money. A waste of money would be being frustrated in my marriage and going through a divorce. That would be a waste of money. And then having to look for a new wife. That'd be a waste of time because I've already got a good wife. She's just awful in bed.
Well, can't you teach her to be better in bed?
I've tried.
And she won't do it?
No. She sort of tries, but she makes it so obvious that she's trying that it's just a total turn off.
I drink coffee. I drink coffee. I drink coffee.
I like women. I like women. I like women.
Well, lucky you. Well, lucky you. Well, lucky you. Well,
I
lucky
like
you.
women.
I drink coffee.
Well, lucky
I
you.
like women.
I drink coffee.
Well, lucky you.
I like women.
I drink coffee.
Well, lucky you.
I like women.
Well, lucky you.
I drink coffee.
I'm finished upstairs. Oh. Ah.
The whole thing?
Yeah. I got rid of just about everything. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You should have a shower.
What?
You should have a shower.
Yeah, not yet. You know those moments when you just feel like I can't get wet right now? I just don't want to be wet.
What?
You know,
I know, sorry, I don't know what there's one in sweat.
you know, like when you've been, I don't know, I just have those feelings sometimes where you're just like, you know, I'm fine the way I am. I know I stink a little bit, but I just don't want to get wet at the moment. I'm happy being dry. I'm not against showering. It's just I'm just at the moment. I'm happy the way I am right now. I don't want to get wet.
Okay. Do you want like a paper towel or something? Maybe to dab the pits a little? I don't know. If you don't like being wet, you want maybe want to look at either side of your boobs there, mister.
You know what you might want to do is get some of that. Come on, get some, get some. There was a whole box of crap from your, I don't know, childhood.
Wait, what box?
I don't know, it was brown cardboard, marker on the side,
It said, do not touch.
maybe.
What did you do with it?
Tossed it.
What?
Well, we hadn't been into it for,
You tossed it where?
with the rest of the stuff.
What? Is it still up there?
No, that's the
Wait.
definition of tossing.
So when you tossed it, you mean you threw it away?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's still out there in the dumpster. I don't know. But I was cleaning up there. That was the whole. You asked me to clean it all up.
Yeah, I didn't think think you were gonna throw stuff away.
Well, bitch, what the fuck? I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Look, you've got panic pissy face now. What? Why? What?
That was, just some stuff that was kind of important to me.
No, fine.
Can
Fine. What?
Will you get it back?
Oh, give it back. Make up your... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Were there any other?
I can't hear you. What?
Did you see anything poking out of the boxes? Like anything like kind of pink or fluffy or
It was one box. I mean, man, it took a lot of boxes. The box I'm talking about it was closed. It was taped up. It had writing on the side. You want me to go look or not?
Yes, please,
All right.
please. I know. It's okay, just relax. He didn't know. He didn't know. I know, it's not very smart.
All right, here you go. What the hell is so important there?
Oh, it's just some stuff from when I was a kid. There's like, some of this stuff is valuable. Kids someday might be interested in it, that's all.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna keep this box.
What the hell were you just doing?
I was just making sure some of the bits had come off and stuff. I was just making sure.
No, you were just talking to that pink teddy bear.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I was talking to myself.
No, you were not. You were talking to the bear. You even stopped to listen.
I was very attached to my. I was very attached to Lewis.
Lewis.
Yes.
Okay.
What? Do you not have things that are sentimental from your childhood?
No.
Yes, you don't. I told you about when my dad left?
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Yeah. And, and the last thing I remember him saying to me was, "Don't worry, you'll never be alone."
Well, he was wrong about that, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
No, I mean, he left you alone.
Yeah. But it wasn't just about him.
All right, out with it. Out with it.
You know how I know that Lewis doesn't have a nervous system.
I'm sorry.
What? Shh! No, you said out with it. You said out with it.
I just need to know who Lewis is. Jesus
Louis.
Christ. Okay, yeah.
But he has quantifiable thoughts and feelings. There. He has. Yes, since he existed since I was 5. And I don't think he wants me to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is like, I never was gonna tell anybody this. Because it never was gonna be. There's never a reason. You think I'm crazy?
I'm just trying to figure out what you are. What weren't you ever going to tell anybody?
There is another world at night. There is another plane of existence. There has to be.
Because
Because if Lewis
that's quantifiable thoughts.
and Juicy Lucy and Pogo
I think
and
Juicy
Snowball.
Lucy's going to be my new nickname for you.
if they don't have a life at nighttime when I go to sleep, then who looks out? Who looks out for me?
Oh, Jesus, I get it. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. I get it.
And what were they saying all those years anyway?
What were they saying all those?
Yeah.
I don't know. What were they
No, I'm
saying?
saying if this is not real, then who is talking?
Who had all those quantifiable thoughts and
Yes.
feelings? Yes. You're right. I get it. This is your fucking father. That's what it is.
He didn't. He had to leave.
He didn't have. All right. Luce, he did not have to leave. He left because he was a dick. And your mother, she stood up. She stood up. Just like my mother did. Your mother had you, and my mother had 3 daughters and me. And she stood up and worked 20 hours a day at that hospital. And she put you through college. Your father, Jesus Christ, I don't believe you did. He was a dickhead.
She was difficult to live with. What are you doing?
I'm talking to Lewis at the moment. Look, Lucy, I get it. I understand now, all right? I'm not sure if you actually believed all this stuff, why you would lock them up in the attic all these years, but I get it. But you're not alone. You got me. And you know that.
I have asked myself many times whether I was crazy.
Me too.
But I don't want to be crazy.
Whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
You've got panic pussy face. You've got panic pussy face. You've got panic pussy face.
You were just talking to that pink teddy bear. You were just talking to that pink teddy bear. You were just talking to that pink teddy bear.
Dick. A dick. A dick. A dick.
You've got
Whatever.
Talking to that pink teddy bear.
Whatever.
Pissy face.
You were just
Whatever.
talking to that pink teddy bear.
You've got panic
Dick.
pissy face.
Whatever.
You were just talking to that pink teddy bear.
Dick.
Panic pissy
You
face.
were just talking to that pink teddy bear.
The space
You
between
were just talking to that pink teddy bear.
the
I like
space
women.
between the space between
It's not about what you can
space
touch.
between
It's not about what you can touch.
space
Dick. It's not about what you can touch. It's not about what you can touch. Dick. I like women. Dick. I like women. Dick. Dick. I like women. Dick.
No.
I like
Aren't
women.
you lucky? Well, aren't you lucky?
I like women.
You've got panic pissy face.
It's not about what you can touch.
You've got panic pissy face. You've got panic pissy face. You've got panic pissy face.
The space between.
You can't sell things.
Well, aren't you lucky?
I can't sell things. Can't sell things. Pissy face.
Bing bong. Hi, Mrs. Jackson. Hi.
Hello.
I just wanted to introduce myself. I don't know. Maybe you've seen us in the building.
I've seen and heard you.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Well, what is your name?
Jonathan. Hi.
Jonathan. Hi. I'm Mrs. Jackson.
Yeah. Right.
Come in.
Thanks.
This is my apartment.
Oh, it's slightly similar to ours.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like what you've done with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Can I offer you something? A coffee or a beer?
I
Or...
might take a beer.
You will you?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, just to match that.
Thanks.
Okay. Have a seat.
Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to, cheers.
I'm having my coffee.
I just wanted to stop by and let you know that I was up in the attic and moving some stuff around.
Okay.
And I noticed that you had a lot of things.
Yes, I have a lot of things.
I just wanted to offer to help if I can. If you need to get rid of anything, if you need anything moved around, I'm here. I can do that.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much indeed.
Sure.
Dick! What sort of stuff do I have up there then?
Oh, I didn't look through it. You know, there are boxes, there's a couple little bicycles, maybe some kids' toys, there's a rocking horse.
You can get rid of the bicycles.
Okay.
Yes, that
Well,
would
if you
be
want to make
great
a list or if you want to go up there with me, you can just show me what you want to get rid of and
Oh,
I'd be
we
happy
could do
to-
it together. Dick!
Sure.
Oh, that would be very kind. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I wouldn't want to throw anything away that you wanted to keep.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no.
I've got a lot of souvenirs up there and things that remind me of my earlier life.
Your earlier life.
Yes.
Yeah. Souvenirs from your life. That's nice.
Yes,
That's,
yes. When I was younger than I am now.
Right.
Yes. Lots of programs from theatre outings and.
Yeah. Oh, I love the theater. I go there all the time. Love it. Love it. Oh, what theater do you go to? I was just at the National. I saw this lovely comedy. It was amazing. It was great. It was a great. Oh man! And afterwards, my buddy Nicky, who was starring in it, he was telling me that basically the entire comedy was based on a Chekhov piece, which I had actually done my thesis on back then.
But you wouldn't have understood any of it. You don't speak German.
Dick. Well, Chekhov was Russian, first of all, and I do speak German. I actually speak 4 languages.
Dick. Wow.
Yeah, we've got a couple of good schools in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't realised that. I thought, well.
What, Mrs. J?
Yeah, I just didn't think that, I just didn't think.
You've got panic pissy face.
Wonderful. And your wife, she studied as well, did she?
Oh, yeah.
What did she study?
Physics. But she is a huge fan of classical music.
You've got panic pissy face.
Also jazz. But right now, we've been really getting into a lot of pop. So you may have heard it. I mean, we like to listen to it quite loud.
Yes, I did hear it.
Yeah.
In fact, I took my hearing aids off. I took them away. I didn't need them. I was still able to hear your music.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you like it?
No.
Why not?
I'm more into classical and
Well, did you listen to the things? We were just listening yesterday to Public Enemy. It's a rap group. There was, you may have heard that. It's a man speaking over beats, and the music that's being played is quite interesting. It's using what's known as the devil's chord. It's a track where, do you have a place I can throw this away? It's a track that, the devil's chord was a flatted fifth, where, oh, there you go, right. And it was in medieval times that they weren't actually allowed to play this chord because people thought that it would invoke the devil. And what's interesting is the fact that Public Enemy is using this because blacks are being vilified as the devil, as it were, and reclaiming this whole thing. When you're going like that, it's really, really wonderful stuff.
you amaze me. I heard had no idea there was this amount of background to it.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of interesting stuff happening in pop music nowadays.
Could you make a copy of it for me and let me listen to it in my own home?
Oh, I would love to. You know, I really appreciate that about you, that you would be so open to something like that. I'm a big fan of that.
Good. Yeah, I'd be. Do you like cats?
Coffee?
Cats, I can take them or leave them, you know.
I like women.
I like women.
You've got a panic pissy face.
And I suppose cats are the women of the animal world.
Well, my cat is a woman.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes. And I was just wondering if I was to go away for the weekend, right? Would you make a possible cat sitter for me?
Oh, absolutely. That would be no problem. None at all. I mean, I think neighbors should be able to help one another.
You've got panic pissy face.
Well, there she is.
Yeah, she was there. There she is.
Yes. She seems to like you.
Oh, yeah. I love it when they do the figure 8.
Now, this Public Enemy group,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Strauss music?
Strauss?
Yes,
Father or son?
both.
Love them.
Do you?
Yeah, love them both.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the Opera Bowl while you're here?
Oh, perhaps. I hadn't thought about it. Would you like to go?
Oh no, I've been many a time, but I'm too old for the Opera Bowl.
I don't think that at all. I'm friends with the director of the State Opera House, and I could get you tickets if you'd like. You could come.
But I don't have a partner.
Well,
I suppose I could bring my son.
you have a son.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
Nice. And Mr. Jackson?
Is dead.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
So was I.
You okay there?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, that was a great session.
Yeah.
Having a rest.
Yeah, it makes me a little bit dizzy these days.
Really? Oh my god. Are you taking enough vitamins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not the nicest place to rest though, is it?
Oh, it's fine. I rest here often.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a locker here?
No.
Okay. I actually haven't seen you here before.
Yeah, I just discovered this place, the other day. The showers are nice.
Yeah, they're pretty good for gym showers.
Yeah.
They're not like those annoying ones you have to keep pressing to
No,
water
no.
come out. You just turn it on, it stays on, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So how come why here? Is it just
It's close.
close to what?
Everything and nothing. What it has to be close to, what it's not far away from.
Okay. So were you just actually just sleeping here when I walked in?
Well, yeah, I did kind of doze off for a
I
while.
thought you were in the class.
No, I really literally just come here to shower.
Are you homeless?
No.
I can't sell things.
Because you don't look homeless. Sorry, that's a terrible judgment on a person, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, what is a homeless person look
I
like?
don't know, but you don't, you know. Maybe you look so clean because of the showers.
Yeah. Well,
Things.
I kind of feel like I let someone down. And just needed a place to hide.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Well,
Things.
I think you've come to the right place because I think everyone comes here to hide.
I can't.
Yeah, we're just all too
Things.
hooked on things having to be a certain way, at a certain pace, at a certain thing and time and way and...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have a place to hide sometimes.
Yeah. Away from reality.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much water, but somehow you're still stuck on it coming out of a nozzle, you know? There's so much of everything, but we're so stuck on it being a certain way. It's
You were just talking.
Yeah. But I suppose, you know, there has to be a conduit for things. Water doesn't just float, so, you know, it has to be transported from one place to another, so we need the things to transport it. It's just physics.
I can't sell
Things.
I don't know,
things.
Things.
I don't know. I think it's even, I think it's more important the fact that I let someone down. I think that's more real than anything. All the other shit, it's just an illusion of what you have or what you don't have or what you need or what you don't need. But letting someone down, that's real. That's not an illusion.
Between.
I hear that.
And then there's there's nobody to talk to about it. Then you end up sitting in some crummy gym shower trying to figure shit out.
There can be someone to talk to, you know? You can project those feelings towards a thing, you know, like a...
But the things don't really exist. You know, except what you create yourself. That's all that's real. You know, this is the realest real of any real that can be real. Right here.
You said it.
Yeah.
Well, so you're saying that it's just the feelings and the thoughts that are real between people, and everything else is
Dick.
I spent much of my life thinking that. But
Dick.
the problem comes when you have to interact with the rest of the world.
Exactly.
But you have to, because otherwise what are you? You're just spinning around in space. You know, sometimes you have to make concessions to what you believe, what you feel, in order to not seem crazy. Right?
Yeah, right.
And then you find yourself sleeping in a strange gym shower room that you've never been to before.
just talking.
There's nobody to talk to. Thank you for listening. Thank you for talking.
But what, the person that you
You were
feel
just talking.
that you let down, why can't you talk to them?
You were just talking.
Why can't you tell them why you feel that you let them down? Maybe apologize for that. And try to change it.
But how can you change it without lying to yourself? Without throwing it all, you know, the baby with the bathwater. Why? How can you be true to yourself, but still believe in what you believe in?
I guess sometimes you just have to lie.
What do you mean? It's the last time you're quitting your job. These past 6 months have been the best time of my marriage.
Sorry, I have a life too.
Yeah, but I rely on you.
You don't rely on me, you pay me.
Because you offer a service that is...
For God's sake, I'm not the only one. Yeah, okay, I'm special, I admit. But there are other double D cups out there.
No, you see, my wife's got double D's as well, but...
Yeah, I know, I have skills.
It's not about what you can touch.
No, the point is,
Dick.
I'm actually a person, and I have a life. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you? I'm just an object for you.
No.
This is my last night as an object, and I have a life.
I like women.
Dick. But... I don't understand. You've been in this business for 15 years, and now, boom,
And
that's it.
yes, people do it all the time.
I like women.
They move on. Okay, you've got another 10 minutes. Tell me all about it then. What's the problem with your wife?
Well, she's great, except she's awful in bed.
Wow, you didn't sleep together before you were married? You're Catholic or something?
Well, no, actually, I'm not a Catholic.
Just
That's a really interesting question, and I've never thought about it.
she's Catholic.
No. I guess I thought, everything develops, and, our relationship has deepened, and we're better friends now than we were before, and our tastes are close together, except for sexually.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Okay.
And I've actually been this close to telling her that I'm really happily married except for the sex thing, and I've sorted that out, and...
Well, I can give you a bunch of numbers. It's okay, I can set you up with...
Yeah, but I have to start all over again. But you're not the first prostitute I've been to, okay?
Oh my God! Why are you telling me this?
Well, because you're the best!
Whatever. There are just hundreds of them out there.
Yeah, right. It's like... But...
Okay,
I really need this.
Okay, this might not be true here, but in a real relationship, it takes two.
Or 2.5 or 3.
I'm just saying, maybe it's not Just that your wife is, what did you say, terrible in bed?
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
suppose that's kind of crass.
Yeah, it is. Doesn't sound like a loving relationship to me.
It is. It is. You know, well, we get into bed, and there's that.
women.
There's that, you know, that cuddly, smoochy, warm, loving moment, and then there's
The space between.
the space between, and then there's that warm, loving, cuddly, smoochy moment after.
I'll do
But-
anything for you. It's not about what you can touch.
It's like, it always feels like, it feels like she never enjoys what I do for her, and she doesn't seem to have any particular own opinion. It's like, I can ask her, do you like this? Is this good? Are you enjoying this? Yeah. But it's never,
Yeah, well, if
don't
she...
do that, do this,
Yeah,
touch me
because
there.
if you think she's terrible, she didn't say that. She's...
Okay, so maybe you're right about that, but that can't have been the case the whole time. Okay, I can imagine that we developed this at some point, but it's not like our relationship started with me. How many minutes have I got left?
2.
It's not like our relationship started with me deciding she's bad in bed. Jesus Christ.
Would, I don't know, fondling help?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, it's just what I
Yeah,
do.
I could-
I'm not a therapist, you know.
What do you mean? Can I fondle now, or can I? No.
Okay.
What are you suggesting?
It's not about what you can touch.
Hey! You mentioned that you're a lesbian.
No.
What about
no.
one and with my wife?
Shit, you're even worse than I thought. I thought you were going to say, can I come and watch? That's what most of them say. I don't even know your wife. You know, this is fine,
Okay,
because you're just a guy.
But what
I'm
about
not going to sleep with a strange woman. Shit! What do you think
Why not?
I
You
do
sleep
to my
with
relationship?
You sleep with strange men.
It just doesn't count. Sorry. You don't have a clue.
I like women.
She just wants to feel loved.
I do love her.
Well, maybe she can't tell that.
Wait, that's bullshit. You're trying to convince me that if she feels loved, the sex is gonna get better. Boom! It's not magic.
Yes, it is, honey.
No, it's not. You either have a knack for it or you don't.
Well, you should have tried her out before you married her then.
Dick.
Okay, time's up. I'm gonna go.
Well, would you mind giving me that list? I've tried Olga. She's not bad.
Olga's the best.
No, you're the best.
Well, getting out of the game while I'm still on top.
No pun intended.
Get in the room.
Well, have a nice life.
I had a nice life. Get yourself one.
You were just talking.
really important announcement.
Yeah, let's just sit on this old tree trunk here.
I have a job
A job?
in a garden,
I can't sell things.
and I plant trees and flowers and fruit and I plant, and
Can't sell things.
I've been there a week already, and so yesterday I signed the lease on our old apartment.
Oh, whoa. I was just getting used to this.
You've got panic busy face.
All my clients have gone to hell.
You don't need clients, because part of what I plant is part of an orchard that we're partial owners of.
When did you do all this, and how did you do all this behind my back?
Well, none of it was meant to be behind your back. It was just meant to surprise you
I can't sell
and
things.
apologize and change things.
I can't sell things.
Because it can't just be my way, and it couldn't just be your way, but we can find a way together that's our way.
I like women. Oh, sweet.
Women.
Is that really the same apartment?
It's the same apartment, and it's a bus ride to the orchard.
Well, I want to see it. The orchard, I mean.
Yeah, and we can spend as much time as we want in the orchard.
Yeah. And sometime at home.
Yeah.
Together.
Yes.
I really was getting sick of showering all over the place in weird gymnasiums and things.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for trying, and thank you for not walking away.
I'd do anything for you.
Thank you. Seeing my need.
Women.
I'm really glad now that I've got no clients.
Me too.
Did you hate it?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry. It was the money.
But it's going to be okay now.
Yeah?
Yeah, we both have to make some compromises and make some changes, and that's all.
It's not about what you can touch.
And you're gonna, how?
The only thing that's real is you and me.
Oh.
Okay? That's all that counts. That's all that matters, and that's all that's real.
I'd do anything for you.
And that's realism.
No space between. Things.
Women.
So I really like what your neighbour's done to the patio.
I know. Listen, I have to tell you I've changed my mind about the Americans.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's really educated.
No.
Yes. He speaks 4 languages.
Really?
And he can talk about those rapping groups that he's playing on. He can tell me so much about them. He made me a copy of Public Enemy. Do you know them?
I've heard of them.
I can lend you my copy. It's very interesting music.
Rap's not my thing.
Well, it could be if you listen to the good rap, which is the sort of stuff that Public Enemy does.
I can see you're a connoisseur.
Yes, indeed. And he's so well educated, he wants to take me to the opera ball.
He can't be well educated if that's what he wants to do. He doesn't know what he's in for.
Listen, all you see in me is your mother. He sees in me a mature woman.
You've got the hots for him.
Well, I did say I would take you along to the opera ball as my partner.
What?
Yes. I think it would do you good.
You want to go on a double date with me and your neighbours?
Well, no, he's got a wife.
So-
He's got a wife and...
You're saying I date the wife, you date him, or what?
Well, we'd have to see how the evening pans out.
What am I going to tell Sylvia?
You tell Sylvia that we've been invited to the opera ball and that she can stay at home with her teddy bears.
You're crazy.
I know.
I love you.
I know I'm crazy.
And I'm not going to the opera ball with you. You can forget that. Find somebody else. Find someone your own age.
All right. If you don't want to, you don't want to. You're missing out on a great evening. With champagne and frankfurters and dancing and listening to good pop music. And some Strauss waltzes.
Well,
And now that you're not as skinny as you used to be, I would be rather proud of taking you to the opera ball.
Do anything for you.
Don't turn me down.
okay, I'll go to the ball with you, for God's sake. I suggested to Sylvia that we open our relationship.
I like women.
We?
No!
You and Sylvia. Good.
And I thought it might mean the end of our marriage, but she was very happy.
Well, aren't you lucky?
What exactly does it mean that you're going to open your marriage?
More sexual partners.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Apparently she's been totally frustrated herself.
Okay, so she's got a partner on the side as well, or?
No.
Well, aren't you lucky?
I didn't ask her.
Ah,
Women.
well, it's possible if you open the relationship that she could go to a male prostitute. Have you got the money to cover this?
Wonder whether she has been seeing someone the whole time.
Well, has she been doing anything unusual in bed?
Dick!
Dick. Dick.
Dick.
Dick.
Dick. Dick.
Dick.
Dick. Dick. Dick. Dick.
You were just talking. You were just talking. It's not about what you can touch.
You are quite a man.
Yep.
And obviously, I do mean the obvious, but that's not what I meant right now.
I'm gonna take it both ways.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I can't believe how open-minded you are. I mean, I'll be honest, it's a little weird having them watch. But I appreciate that you are allowing me to have this relationship with, let's call them my childhood friends.
Well, the fact is, Juicy. If I can call you Juicy. Can I call you Juicy? How about Juice? How about I'm just gonna call you Juice?
The actual Juicy Lucy might have something to say about that, but
Oh, no. Well, maybe, but, you make it easy for me to be a good man. The fact is, I'm constantly trying harder because I think you're better than me
what?
in every imaginable way. And
It turns out I'm not the crazy one.
women. No. I mean, I would never admit this. I'm too much of an asshole to admit it, but
Yeah. You are so soft.
hey,
You are
shut up.
You are such a sweetheart, and you act like you're this big,
Dig.
which kind of turns me on, to be honest. But Dick, I don't know. Were you like picked on when you were a kid?
No.
Like in school or?
No, of course. What are you? Fuck no.
I don't know, were you like called like, you had sisters and then, you know, your mom, you were surrounded by women. Were you kind of like, I don't know, not treated, you didn't have like strong role model. And listen, I'm gonna say something to you and I want you to trust me that this is said in good faith.
Well, we're both naked. There's nothing you're gonna do to ruin this. So.
I think that, however sexy I sometimes find it, you know, how gruff you are, sometimes I think it's bullshit. Sometimes it comes across as a little try-hard. See, now the way you're touching me just got more like soft and sweet and girly.
Yeah, whatever. When I was 12, my friends, kids in school, they used to call me Carrot Top. Because of my strawberry blonde hair. And my mom, she said, you don't need to take that. You just walk up to those kids and you say Carrot Tops are green.
Oh, I bet that won you a whole bunch of
Jesus, they made fun of me. Oh my
Oh my God, that really didn't help.
What she meant was, you know, just to stand up to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was terrible advice, but what my mother did was to stand up to life.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from her and from the girls. So let me just, you just keep that shit a secret, all right? All right?
Okay.
That's between you and me, all right? That doesn't leave this is really good. Do you see this, Louis? Because I'm seeing this.
Listen, since we're talking about this stuff, my question is, do you want a girl or a boy?
Let's just keep practicing, okay?
I'm gonna face Lewis the other way.